Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Project Hospital with me, CWATTYESO. Right, we're on day 53, and realistically, there's only one thing we kind of need to focus on, and that is getting that final department, internal medicine, plumbed in and wired in and open for business. All the other departments are set up and are coping as well as they can with patients. So we're going to look at putting in the missing and final missing department, and then this series is probably done. I think we'll have reached the point where we will be completed. So I'm just going to do all of these where I can obviously see. We need internal walls. There. May have done that too far. Maybe I didn't. Always hard to tell. Gonna do it all with wooden panels. They're all going to be external. That one will be an internal. That'll be external. That'll be internal. That'll be internal. That'll be an internal. That'll be an internal. That one will be internal. That one will be internal. That one will be internal. And the rest are all going to be out our usual external walls. So, doosh. Get these done. Like I say, then we'll have unlocked every single department open, working and accepting patients, and my work here will be done. I didn't mean to do that. And obviously I've learned a lot from playing this series that I could take away and know that if I was to start again, I could do things a lot better. One of the things I would look at doing, maybe, if I was to do another playthrough of the game, would be to do a series on the slightly smaller map. This is the 96 by 96 map. I would probably do it on the 64 square one. And do more actual floors, and do basically a department per floor sort of thing, you know. I would probably have, if I was, like I say, if I was doing it, I would have maybe the emergency clinic on the ground floor. Just the whole ground floor as emergency clinic, and obviously because it'd be much smaller than this map. On the second floor I'd probably have the emergency trauma centre, hospitalization, that sort of stuff. Third floor I would probably have radiology and have x-ray and all that good stuff there. Above that I'd probably have orthopedics then. Above that, I'd probably then have general medicine. Above that, I'd probably have internal medicine. And then I would have like neurology. Then I'd have cardiology, and then I'd probably have intensive care then as the last and final top floor. And that's how I would probably lay out the hospital, and it probably would be better doing it that way. Right. So what we want then, now, is we want... I've got a bit of cash, so we want internal medicine. Right. And we're going to want some doctors, clinic-y things. Right, we've got an elevator there, so we're going to want waiting rooms and all that jazz. Prefabs, let's go for... Do we need a reception? We probably ought to have. I wonder if I should paint the floor first as well. Paint that floor. Unless we've gone for panels. Just going to go for panels throughout. There we go. Even done the elevators, look. Not worried about that. Right, so we'll go back to the prefabs. We'll do the waiting room. No. Reception, we'll have a... I don't want it quite close to the elevators, really. We'll go for it. We'll whack it in there. We'll have the waiting rooms. Or a waiting room, or do I go for a rest room? I don't know how many seats we're going to need. Internal medicine. Let's go for a 6x6. There's a rest room for you. Right. Then we're going to want doctors' clinics, aren't we? Internal medicine offices. Let's think about this. If we go for a med lab, which is 8x6, whack that in that corner there. That's ideal for the med lab. Then we're going to put in the doctor's offices. Of which there's going to be... How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for a 6. Let's do a common room. Couple of common rooms, and then finally a cleaning closet. There. That should tick most of the boxes for the basic stuff. Maybe put in another restroom. I'll put one right in the corner. There. And there. That should do nicely. Give us plenty of restrooms. And then we've got all this bit then for hospitalization and stuff. So what we need now then, we're going to need, obviously, staff. We're going to need a receptionist who's going to have a nurse that's going to have receptionist skills. Hopefully there's a good one somewhere. You're good. You have no bad traits. So you can be hired. You have a bad trait. What is your bad trait? You stuff yourself with too much food. We're not going to hire pigs. and you're pretty decent, so yeah, we'll hire you. We'll get a couple of janitors. You're pretty good. You're highly efficient on the day shift, so you're hired. They've got bad traits, so we're not going to hire any of them. They've all got bad traits, so we're not going to hire any of them. You're a master janitor, so you can be hired. What we need then is night shift as well. We'll hire you. And we'll find one more. Hopefully good. Early bird and gamer. You'll do. Right, now we need day shift, into which we need to port. We don't need anybody who's particularly brilliant. So they've all got cardiology and stuff, which I'm not going to require. I would like someone with maybe advanced biochemistry. With no bad traits. I'm burning through the cash. Trying to find someone that fits me bill. Not going to give me anybody. Probably hire you just to get one in. I don't know if the USG is required. I'll hire you. Right, we then need doctors, don't we? We need internal medicine doctors, so you're going to be hired because you've got internal medicine, general medicine, advanced diagnostics and everything. So you're good. We can now enable that one, which is going to send us more patients, but hopefully we can treat them all. We're going to need a couple more of these. You're good on nights apparently, but that's not good to us because the clinic doesn't open at nights. And surgery, right, you're good because you've got advanced diagnoses. Right, I'm going to hire Matey Boy because he's got surgery. I can always move him later on when we get hospitalization, because you don't want to give up potentially hiring a good worker. Their residents attending, not really looking promising. Internal medicine, you got bad traits, bad traits. You haven't got any bad traits, but you're only attending. Internal medicine, none. Anesthesiology. Resident. Well, maybe hire you. You might give me headaches to start with, constantly saying you can't fully diagnose patients. Again, we'll hire you because you've got anesthesiology, and we can always move you later on into when we do hospitalization. We need someone with advanced diagnoses, so it looks like it's going to be you. So you're hired. So that's it. We've ticked all the boxes. So now what we can do, let the clock run. We've got our internal medicine department and it's all great. What I need to do, however, is quickly... no, waiting room. Is just extend that. I'm going to need a wall, aren't I? Gonna need lots of walls, actually, thinking about it, because we didn't bother putting any... we haven't decorated the outside. Right, I'm going to put a wall there. I'm going to put a wall there. Just so I've got somewhere to put the info screens. Aha, see, I was thinking. Turn that one back. Right. All the way along. All the way along. We'll make all of these wood for internal medicine. Keep it simple, keep it stupid, as they say in the trade. Right, we then want building. Building. We want Q machine. One there. We'll have a couple. And then we'll have the info TV and we'll whack it on that wall. And that wall. So patients know when they're being called. Job done. I know that floor's a bit on the hefty side. It's a bit big. Bit of a gap there. But as I say, we should have plenty of room then to put in the hospitalization and stuff that we need to do. Like I say, we are getting through all the patients. We've got the ambulances rolling in and out, which is great to see. This is obviously got a bit of intensive care, and I've forgotten what this one was. Was this general medicine, I think, we moved? And we've got cardiology and neurology. And obviously, ground floor, we've got the emergency department. I can't get on top of the floor cleaning without hiring 200 janitors, which I don't want to do because we're nearly at our staff limit. Ooh, we treated somebody. Is it you that got treated? You had sarcoidosis of the eyes. Hey. You're coming up. You're going to speak to the receptionists. You're then going to go grab your ticket. You're going to sit down. The doctors are going to call you. In fact, we've got a couple of patients in. We've got this fella over here who's got asthma. Got this lady over here who's got whatever. She could have all sorts of stuff, look, pneumonia, chronic bronchitis, tuberculosis. What about Mr. Asthma Man? What did Mr. Asthma Man get? Come on. Ah, he's gone. Give him some inhalers, probably. Otitis externa. Oh, he's got an ear infection. Okay. Treat 5 patients per day at internal medicine. Well, we've probably done that. Well, we're gonna... Yes! All our ambulances are rocking up. Plenty of emergency people. Here they come, what? Our emergency doctors and nurses are going to be incredibly busy. Have we got hospitalization unlocked yet? I think we have. Try and rack some of this in then, shall we? Little medicine. So we've got an on-call room. What do we need? Cardiography unit. Okay. Let's think where we're going to put stuff. Cardiography unit. Think about this. let's start with the diagnostic unit first of all, because that normally a cardiography unit. Bingo. Job done. What can we fit in there? Maybe another diagnostic. Right, operating theatre. We'll put it there. Or do we go down here? I'll get 2 in. I probably can. Put 2 operating theatres in there. Operating rooms. That's a good idea. What else do we want then? Maybe put the nurses station in there then. At least one of the nurses stations. High dependency unit. Not going to quite fit in there, unfortunately. What about if I put in a couple of these smaller ones? Just to fill that gap up. For people who come immediately out of operating, you know, you'd have like a recovery area. Just for them to keep an eye on you for a bit, wouldn't they? Before they take you back to your actual, you know, your ward. They usually do. I know when I had my surgeries, they kept you in like a recovery area where they keep an eye on you to make sure you don't have any immediate problems after your surgery before they ship you back to where you need to be. Probably put another one in there. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got 14 high dependency unit beds. Sounds good to me. And then we've got regular wards, which we're going to whack on the back here. It's going to make that a little bit too squished if I do that. Oh, I've run out of cash. Well, ain't that a flipper? Right, you have to let the clock run a bit then. Gonna need to earn some money before we can start getting this filled in. Two operating rooms, we've got the high dependency, general ward, general ward, general ward. Probably put another couple of general wards in along here, so we've got plenty of general beds. And then it'd be a case of getting the nurses stations in. I haven't had any messages popping up telling me that we don't have enough beds for the... Okay, ooh, we'll send you somewhere else, mate. Because we can't treat you without having hospitalization, which I sadly cannot do just at this point in time because we need a bit of money. That's why we need these ambulances to keep rolling in as they do. I could always whack in some beds for other departments as well, like wards. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense that they would be on completely different floors to their actual departments and that, but if I do start getting a lot of messages, about not having enough available beds, then that's what we will have to look at doing. Two operating rooms should be enough. Right, what's your problem? You've either got hepatic fibrosis, you've got some kind of I would say give him one of them. See how it goes. He's got a bit of jaundice, a bit of nausea. He's got dark urine. Your guess is as good as mine. Come on, William. Can't do out with you. You've got Lyme disease anyway, so we'll get you transported somewhere else. We need to see how things are going, because obviously we need to get a few more. We've got 12 general ward beds at the minute, which is not too bad. Need to get our nurses stations in though, pretty quick. How are we doing profit-wise? Internal medicine. Might make some money. We'll make 2,000 profit for the day, haven't we? A lot of people going home that we haven't treated because the clinics have ended. We've now got 167 patients rocking up a day. The chances of me being able to treat them and get through all of them is not great, but everything else seems to be, apart from the radiology and the intensive care, which just makes a loss, everything else seems to be making good profit. So we'll rock this on a bit. Once we hit 8 o'clock, we'll go straight on till morning. Straight on till morning. Hopefully we shouldn't get anybody interrupting us. I shouldn't have to make any decisions regarding people. Here we start getting all the pop-ups at night. And I flipping hate that. Come on, straight on. 19,227. We need a bit more money. Didn't hit the profit. 2,000 profit. Has it? Oh, I think it's got to be open the whole day, hasn't it? So we've got to take into account, we've got to run it for another day. I believe. We'll see then. High dependency unit hospitalization. There's no bed. Okay, got too many patients then. Straight on till morning. She'll probably get you shipped out then. Yeah. High dependency again. Neurology. That is. I've got nowhere to fit in a neurology high dependency unit. Oh, we're 20 grand in debt. That's not good. Where's my money gone? Where's my money? That's definitely not a good sign. 8 o'clock we'll kick out patients though, which should put me healthily back into profit. When I've got some money, I might just have to think about whacking in a high dependency unit or two for general medicine. Not general medicine, neurology. For whack him in there, he can't get to the bloody... There's one then for you. There. 1, 2, 3. They've got 8 extra beds now for neurology. For high dependency units. Oh, you got the wrong treatment. Right, okay. That's not good. Although, technically, we didn't actually come up with a final diagnosis, did we? We was in the process of diagnosing you when we kind of maybe possibly ran out of time. We'll have a look at that. Right, we're at 62,000. So we're on there. So we're going to go for a few more prefabs. Regular ward. We said we was going to go for along here. Got enough beds, you reckon? 4, 8, 12, 16. We've got 20 beds for 20 patients. Need be. Whack in a few more. I've realised something as well. I forgot to corridor all of this. Didn't I? Forgot to do it. Because we need to get the cleaners running around. I don't know if doing this as like one big corridor is like effective. Whether that tends to cause problems for the janitors. Right, what we'll do then, we'll do that little bit there. Do that whole bit there. We can literally go all the way up to the top with this. Don't mess up the reception area though. All the way up to the top. Along there. Bish. That's nicely corridored. Do a bit more along here. Because of where the patients walk. That'll do. I don't know if anyone takes the shortcut around there, but if they do, JD. Right, so that's all done. It's the on-call rooms that we're going to need next. So we're going to need nurses' stations. Put them in. Give you one there. One there. Stations, on-call room. Where we're going to have the doctors. So they can go in there. Plenty of rooms for doctors. Perfect. Right then, we need hospitalization, so we're going to need... Right, we're on daytime, so we need a doctor who can do surgery stuff and things. You'll do. You'll do. Nurses. You'll do. You'll do. You'll do. We've got a few interns, by the looks of it. We will hire them because they will be patient transfers. Remember that. Clinical nurse specialist, so you'll be on patient care. You're going to be on patient transfers. You'll be on patient care. Just remember to set these up. Clinical nurse specialist, so you will not do transfers. You won't do patient care or transfers. That's fine, you do that. You do that. You do that. You will not do transfers. You will. Right. What we're missing? We're missing an anesthesiologist. One of you. You're David Green. David Green. Which one of you was the anesthesiologist? You, Mrs. Robinson. It was Mary Robinson. Yeah. So, Mary Robinson, come on down. There you go. Right. So we're going to hire you to replace her. And we've got a resident there I saw, which we can hire. You're probably better though. We could then hire you because you've got surgery skill. Right, let's have a look then. So you are advanced diagnosis, internal medicine. Good. David Green is going to do... Yeah, you're not doing diagnostics and observations, David. Sorry. Mary Robinson is not going to do that. You're going to do surgery and assisted surgery. Jennifer Hall, you're a fellow. Yeah. Let's just reserve a bunch of doctors for doing doctory things. Another anesthesiologist. Great stuff. So we can reserve you. Now we are actually going to need some though for doing diagnoses. That could be you. Another anesthesiologist there, so we can hire him and we'll leave him to do surgery stuff and things. Right, advanced diagnosis, perfect. There's another one there as well. Perfect. There's another one here. Perfect. Another surgery type doctory nursey person. We've got a few there. We're not going to crack this open though, are we? Got enough for the daytime. We need a couple. Oh, we haven't got anybody in our. Go have cardiology. Okay. Let's pick someone with cardiology but no bad traits, preferably. You'll do. We don't have a USG tech. Do we need one? No, is the answer. We will hire somebody for the night shift though. You. Bad traits. Bad traits. Somebody with cardiology but no bad traits. Come on. Gotta be one of you in here somewhere. There's a junior scientist with 83, so you can probably go in on the night shift in there. Neurology. Still need that cardiologist. You'll do. Bish. Right, we then need... We need a doctor on at night, apparently. So we'll hire you. And you will not do diagnoses. We will hire you as a resident. And... No, we won't hire any of them. They've got bad traits. We'll hire you as an attending. We'll hire you as a surgeon. And we'll keep you for surgery. Not that we're going to get a lot of it at night. We will hire you as an anesthesiologist. And we can do maybe 2 lots of surgery at night. They need some more surgeons then. More diagnoses. So you will do. Sorry. Another anesthesiologist. Can't have too many anesthesiologists dishing out the wacky gas. A resident you'll do. I want a surgeon. Ideally, or 2. Another anesthesiologist there. We're going to skip over you this time because I want a doctor who can do surgery. We'll keep you as a specialist because you do advanced diagnoses. You do advanced diagnoses. I need somebody who's a surgeon. Come on, there's got to be someone in here with internal medicine surgery who isn't a complete numpty. You'll do. Probably do with a couple more. One more, ideally. Come on. One more. You. That'll do. Right, we need a couple of nurses now then, for nights. None of you are suitable. None of you. You are. Medical surgery, you will work. Not do patient care on transfers, you will just do nurse surgery. Intern can do patient transfers. Then we've got medical surgery there. Again, you will not do patient care and transfers, you will only do surgery. You will also be surgery. And only surgery. Fill this up. Intern, so you can do patient care transfers. Patient care and transfers at night. Patient care transfers at night. Care transfers at night. Find some more medical surgery people without bad traits, shall we? You'll do. Carol Thomas. One more of them. We'll hire her as a clinical nurse specialist. I want one more. No, I want one more surgery without bad traits. Okay, you are proving to be quite elusive. Why has that done that? There should be one in here, shouldn't there? If I click out of that, if I click on that, no, you're still there. Again, patient care, patient transfers, right, that's done. We want a couple more. Oh, see, now we're getting all of them. You out of the patient care. One more. Right, we just need some clinical specialists now, which don't have bad traits. You'll do. You'll do. Oh, wait a minute. I've clicked off the wrong thing. I went to daytime, didn't I? Right, that'll be enough. That'll give us enough. We're not going to hit 2,000 daily profit at internal medicine because of the amount of staff I've got hired now. And we're 130 odd thousand in debt. But at least we've got hospitalization and surgery. Right. It should enable me though to ultimately go to William. Try, please. Have a go. Please, William. But everything seems to be ticking along. We're not getting any pop-ups during the daytime, apart from complicated diagnoses, so we're not struggling for beds and stuff during the day. It's literally at night where we struggle. During the day we're doing okay without emergency clinic and orthopedics. Orthopedics is pretty meaty. We don't have a lot of patients hospitalised in orthopedics. We don't have a massive queue of people in the waiting rooms here, which means they must be going, more or less, to the departments that they're meant to be at. Yeah. There was an update for the game a couple of days ago, and I think they fixed that. Patients actually... Well, if there is a reception in the department that they're kind of needing to go to, we'll go to there rather than cluttering up emergency. So again, here there should be a waiting room, yeah, with people in it. Intensive care will obviously not have a waiting room. Obviously, we've got patients and stuff down here. But did someone go to bed? You've gone to bed, look. But some kind of GI-diasis or something like that. Nobody's in the high dependency unit for... That was neurology, wasn't it? Yes. Oh no, we have got a couple of patients in them beds, actually. That's interesting. You've got Guillain-Barré syndrome. Okay. You've got a cluster headache. I'm not surprised if you've been hit with a hammer. So let's see then how well we do. We're going to end up heavily in debt for a couple of days because of how much we've spent putting all this in place, but we should get back into the positive figures fairly soon. We're at 107. We haven't had any... Oh, we've had one patient die today. Oh, that's not good. Katie Scott died. we're sort of treating everybody, which is good. Everybody's whizzing around, doing their thing. Clinic hours have ended. We've had 11. Well, we've got quite a few patients going home. Hopefully we'll do some kicking out in the morning and make that money back. Like I say, we're just going to let it run then. I doubt we'll have made enough profit in internal medicine because of the wages. Hospitalization wages are going to be quite high. Because of how many doctors and nurses I've hired. Yeah, 9 grand, look. So it's going to take a couple of days for us to hit that figure. Right, straight on till the morning. Hopefully we won't get interrupted with too many pop-ups. 3 nurses to transport the patient. Orthopedics, probably. Oh no, it's bloody orthopedics complaining there. That we don't have enough beds. Tough luck. I can't extend orthopedics. That is the one thing I am struggling on. Is orthopedics, because it's crammed in right next to the emergency, which is why I said if I was to do this whole save again now, knowing what I know, I would put each department on its own separate floor. You can have a maximum of 10 floors in the game if you edit the tweakables XML file that you can do to slightly mod the game a little bit. So you can edit that and give yourselves more floors. The maximum you can have is 10 before the game glitches out. But 10 floors should be sufficient for you to have a department on each one near enough. Because you only need, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8 there. You're going to need 1 for emergency hospitalisation, which is 9. And then you've got a spare floor for overflow, I suppose. If you do need extra beds or hospitalisation, you could have 1 floor just with extra beds for each of the departments. Right, we're kicking out patients. Good. It's going to put us into the profit. It's great. How did we do? Hospitalisation. We got 1,290, but we spent 8 grand on wages. That's not good, is it? Again, I don't think we technically gave you a diagnosis, mate. There's nothing there. That's misleading. If they get kicked out of the hospital when the clinic closes at 6 PM, then they come back the next day complaining about incorrect diagnosis when they never got diagnosed or treated. So that's rubbish. But we should get through a lot of patients today. Looks like general's going quite well. Internal medicine, we haven't got anybody being operated on. We're not having to do any kind of surgeries. Plenty of beds to put people into internal medicine. I don't know how many patients we get for internal medicine. Orthopedics complaining about nurses for transport. Not really. Well, I could hire more, put in an on-call room for orthopedic nurses, but I don't really want to. Okay, we've got some scrubs. We're gonna do an operation. What is wrong with this person? They've got a pneumothorax. I had that. That's what I had. I had that. When I had my car accident, I had a pneumothorax and I also had a hemothorax. As well as my broken sternum and ribs, which they had to repair as well. I had spent 5 hours in surgery, I did. To have that done. To have that fixed. So yeah, I know all about that. And that is a life-changing operation. If you ever have a pneumothorax or a hemothorax, that is life-changing, and that will affect you permanently for the rest of your life after that. That's not something you get over. You will have a permanent reduction in your lung capacity and lung function following that. There's no way around it, but it saves your life. Oh, yeah, I know how that patient feels. Well, let's get to 6 o'clock. We're making money. We've treated a lot of patients. We're not going to get the 467, I don't think. There's just no way we could treat that many people. But we get close. Kicking out 20 odd people at clocking out time. Or 30 odd. See, there's 30 untreated patients there, which is a bit bad. I made 5 grand so far. Oh, we're in profit. I like the fact that this now does keep track of your wrongly diagnosed and dead patients correctly. And it's obviously we could see how many people we've got in. We're not fully maxed out by any stretch. We could hospitalise more patients. Come on, straight on till morning. Oh, fucking pop-ups, go away. Again, I don't think we'll hit the 2,000 VAT figure, daily profit. Because of the amount of staff in this department, the nurses and stuff. I think there's just too many, frankly. And I don't think we have that many to treat. Got 11. And those 11 aren't going to give us enough money, considering the fact we've got 62 members of staff. Oh, go away with your, is there enough free staff? Look at the money situation. Yeah, we're 8 grand again, look. Because of the wages. Although we did make a grand from hospital. Oh, we made a bit more money. We need that to be 2,000 for the daily profit. Come on, I just want to bang through this now as quickly as possible. This wants to be the last episode. I'm not bothered about your incorrect diagnosis, mate. You didn't get diagnosed. Stop talking out your bum. So keep an eye on that figure, because that obviously needs to go up quite a lot during the course of the day because of the wage situation. If we're spending 8 grand, on our nightly wages. We're at £4 midday. Not making a lot of money in the clinic. Let the doctor try. Getting a few more patients dying. That's not good. Yeah, that's not looking promising. That needs to be a lot higher. We could do with getting more people shipped out during the day. I mean, we made 14 grand from hospitalization though, which is not bad. But the wages are just going to kill that. Staff wages at the end of the day. It's our worst performing clinic so far. Department. I probably made it too big in realistic terms because I doubt we've got that many patients. Yeah, 16 of 44. I've clearly gone a bit overboard on that one. Patients are going home. I mean, we're making profit. We're making a lot of profit from the other departments, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Oh, see, minus 2,505 for the day. We're never gonna hit that, unfortunately. Unless the only other way to do it, and the way to rectify it, would be to consolidate some of these nurses that I've got extra of. Like I say, keep the ones I do need for the department and the rest reassigned to the more profitable departments. You know, offload them. That would accomplish everything we need to do. But realistically, I'm not that worried because we're making money. We've definitely completed it. I don't, like I say, radiology and intensive care are always lost leaders for us. What's your problem, mate? What's your problem? You need to go to cardiology, perhaps. I would think. So yeah, they're always money leaders because, you know, they facilitate treatment of all the other patients. They don't actually get paid for anything. We don't actually receive payment for the actual treatments and cares that those departments do. So I'm not that bothered about this running at a loss of £2 a day. Because the other departments pick up the slack. So they more than make up for it. So yeah, it's not a massive problem for me. At 8 o'clock we'll turf everybody out. It will initially go into the negative because of the wages, but we're only £2 down. So by the time we've gone through another day, we might be able to pull that back a bit. We'll see. couple of patients being treated in hospitalisation for internal medicine throughout the day would be good. So we've only got 9 people. We're up to 24 grand though. Starting to balance out now, because it probably takes a couple of days for the other departments to realise that you're there, and they start transferring and shuffling patients about. So yeah, we might have nailed that. We're slowly pulling it back, so today, day 57, we may actually do it then. Oh, we did a surgery there on somebody. Again, another pneumothorax patient. Starting to get a few of these hospitalised people treated, which is good. Look at that lot. 41 grand today. We're at full prestige. Everything's looking good. Spot on, brilliant. Oh, patient died. Not good. Not good. Oh, we need to get this figure up a bit higher. Last hour of the day, let's have a push. Come on, big push now. Final hour. We've got 10 patients left in hospitalisation. Clinics treat a few. Made 39,000 today. So let's see when the staff kick out. Still got 26 grand. I think we're going to achieve that then. We have achieved our final sort of milestone-y bits, and then it'll be like prestige and stuff, won't it? I think. So we should end up ticking off all the insurance boxes. Where's the insurance? It's that, isn't it? We get 40 grand if we hit that at midnight. So we'll go straight on. Come on, you've got this. Not that we need 40 grand desperately. Cha-ching! Achievement done. Reach 70% prestige. Done. Enable hospitalisation. Done. Purchase 1 ambulance. Okay. Treat 10 patients per day. Done. Done. That's it. All our objectives are complete. The hospital's functioning brilliantly. We never did give it a name. But we did brilliantly. We're making money. We're treating all the patients. Jobs are good, as they say in the trade. So, that's it, everybody. We have completed the Project Hospital playthrough. We have got every department unlocked and working. We've got hospitalisation everywhere. Everything's up and running. I've learnt a lot throughout the series, which would enable me to do things a lot better going forward in future. So, If I was to start over again on a new save, COPD, emphysema, asthma. Yeah, that's what I've got. I've got asthma and that, as well as obviously the trauma situation. So I know what you're like. You need to go to internal medicine, lady. So there we are. Thank you for everyone who has watched and supported this series of Project Hospital. If you want to see another series, obviously you know what to do. Leave some comments in the section down below. I probably won't jump back into the game until we've seen some further updates from the developers and some new features added to the game and some more bug fixes and stuff like that. So I probably wouldn't do another playthrough for a couple of weeks. You know, see how things go. So for now, from me, it's goodbye everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon with some more content.